All right, we'll be back to get this one started
And
after
now, please welcome your Colorado Rockies.
Just about ready to roll here. And on the mound in this one, Herman Marquez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Popped up. McMahon. Corrals it. One away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Francisco Lindor.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's outside, and the count is 2-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 down, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hilliard sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. Mets strand 1, and now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. There's no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, showing the slab in today's game. Clay Holmes. And for whatever reason, he's been more effective on the road like this than at home, Chris.
Boog, I really think he likes being the villain. This is a guy that seems like he thrives off of the negative energy in those away ballparks and gets better the more hostile the crowd gets. So whatever the reason is, he's got good stuff combined with the right type of attitude, and I think that's why he's been so effective away from home this season.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
On the ground, Mauricio slings it across. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's a little bit low. 1 out, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. McNeil under it, squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, catcher Hunter.
2 down, base is empty. Hunter Goodman, the next to hit. At the belt and fires. Laser could be trouble, and that's going to kick into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Brenton Doyle.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one fouled off. Stays alive. Goodman, the runner at third. McMahon at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now here is Sam Hilliard. The 1-1 is fouled off.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. They take the force out, inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now
for the
here's
Mets,
Jeff McNeil.
Center fielder Jeff McNeil.
And he grounds one to the right side. Estrada. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting sixth, catcher Luis Torrens.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Luis Torrens. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice
Batting
about getting
seventh,
yourself an
second baseman
automatic double
Brett
like
Beatty.
that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Now it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. base hit left center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Jared Young up now for the Mets. The 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ronnie Mauricio now. This to third. McMahon. They get the force. And that is the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, all even at 1 apiece. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Kyle Farmer.
Hit in the air left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming over instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Tied up here in the early going. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One down, runner at third. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Next pitch misses way outside. One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2.
That's ball 3.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. On the outside corner for a strike. 3-2 now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's the DH, Jordan Beck. Check swing, called strike. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Man at first, one away. There goes the runner. Right side. The flip. Got him. Nice play.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Strike 2.
2-2 the count. Lead 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Man on second, 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And now it's Juan Soto. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The other way, and he beats the shift, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the first
Here's Pete
baseman,
Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
That's out.
Out to short, Doyle. Tosses to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Mets leave 1, and our score remains 2-1. Back here in Denver,
Leading
and here's the
off for the
catcher,
Rockies.
Hunter Goodman.
Catcher, Hunter.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him swinging, and that's the 1st out.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely.
The key there, tracking the baseball all the way back through the hitting zone, allows you to hit a ball right back up the box like that.
1 down. Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit. What a stop. There's 1.
He's out.
What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Rockies 2 and the Mets 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark
Mets,
as we
center
go to the
fielder,
top of the fourth.
Jeff
Leading
McNeil.
off, Jeff McNeil. That one down the line and foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's
Now
the pitch he has the most
catcher,
confidence in right now.
Torrens.
Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Swings through that.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Brett Beatty.
The 1-1 is fouled off. McNeil leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now batting, designated
And next
hitter,
is the
Jared
designated
Young.
hitter, Jared Young. And that drops in for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs. That one is upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. Hilliard makes the catch, and that is that. Mets strand 1, and they trail it here 2-1. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the left fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Sam Hilliard.
So now 3-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, gets to it with a slide to first, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. Next offering is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Coors Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Here's a 1-1. In there at the knees. That one kicks away from the catcher. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Got him swinging. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
2-2 the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Marquez over to first, and he's back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. German Marquez is done in this one, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, number 45. This is his 5th appearance of the year. First and second, 1 out. Here's Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And now 1 and 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jake Bird getting loose out there. Kinley warming up as well. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. A strong showing from the Colorado bullpen. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 2 and the Mets 1. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Tyler Freeman. The 3-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Full count. 3 and 2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. And now the DH, Jordan Beck. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Tyro Estrada now at the plate.
Second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Hunter Goodman. Next offering way off the plate.
That's ball 3.
That's to third. Mauricio with the throw to first, and that ends the inning. So 1 left for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Top 6, and now the center fielder, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and no one can run it down. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. Man at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. And a count 1-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. That's down and in.
2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Next is the designated hitter, Jared Young. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching for New
Back
York.
now for the bottom of the 6th,
Number
and there's a new
23.
pitcher on the mound, David Peterson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
Leading
Got to do his
off for
best
the
to keep the
Rockies.
score right where it is.
Baseman,
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon.
McMahon.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nimmo ranging after it, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Renton.
So up next, Brenton Doyle. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Fastball for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
He goes down looking. Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies.
Left fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next pitch is outside. And that's down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Toss to Alonso. That's the inning. Rockies are down quietly, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back.
Rockies.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Jake
59.
Bird.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio.
Swinging a foul out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
No outs. Runner at first. And now it's Frankie Lindor. And that's outside. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Nimmo. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
That one missed.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Jake Bird departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
Jimmy Herget on the pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Juan Soto now. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's in.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul, we'll see another payoff pitch. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
One out, runner at second. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that takes care of Alonso. Jeff McNeil stands in.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Action in the pen down there. Number 55 getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Kinley getting loose as well. In the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Soto at third with two away. Whips it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Huascar Brazoban.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the Rockies.
1-run game. So in now for Colorado, Kyle
Farmer.
And there's the ball. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. A left-hander appears to be getting ready. Line drive, that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Here's a 1-1. Line drive. McNeil flashes the leather on the run and catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
So digging in, Tyler Freeman. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it. And that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere and it's not foul.
Now a chance for Jordan Beck. Base hit into right center. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Huascar Brazoban will depart, and the line not closed on him.
Pitching for the New York
So
Mets.
the tying run in scoring position
Number
now.
55.
Tyro Estrada will hit next.
Line Stanek.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Struck him out of the foul tip. 2 left for Colorado. They trail it 3-2. Ready to begin
Leading
the
off
8th,
for the Mets,
and here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. In the air, right side. Moniak makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting.
Next to hit,
second
Brett
baseman,
Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting. The designated
And now
hitter,
Jared Young. Fought off foul. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, they found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
2 on, 1 out. And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. On the ground to third. Nice stop. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And that's fouled off. swing and a high fly ball deep left field. On the move, racing back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So they strand a pair. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Rockies 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning.
Up next,
Down
the
1.
Rockies.
Any leadoff base
Third
runner really
baseman,
makes this inning a
Ryan
bit more interesting. But now this
McMahon.
offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Brenton
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound.
Doyle.
Pitching change coming. Ryan Stanek won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching to the
The
New
Mets
York
with a new arm on the mound. Number 82.
82.
This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Brenton Doyle digs in now.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Ball inside.
That's inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Down the line. And that drops foul.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 3-2. Tyler Kinley gets the ball now. He's been so
Now
good against
pitching
lefties.
For the Rockies, number 40, Tyler Kinley.
Now here
Leading
is
off with the
Brandon
Mets,
Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And he chases that one below the zone.
So a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one not close. It's 2-2. Good eye right there.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some
Now
good
batting,
patience in
right
this
fielder,
one. It's the second
Juan
time
Soto.
he's taken ball 4.
So a man aboard. Stepping in, Juan Soto. And now it's 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One out, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Jeff McNeil. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Inside, just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That just misses, and the count's full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher
Luis Torrens getting ready to hit. Two outs. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tyler Kinley gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, number 55.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Up and in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Man on second, 2 down. That one outside, and the count's full. And foul ball. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
First and second, 2 outs. Jared Young up now for the Mets. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Nabs it, and that is that. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Now
Save
pitching
opportunity for him right here, and he's their
Number
guy.
39.
Time to lock this one down and get out of here
Edwin
with the
Diaz.
W.
So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Next offering upstairs. Diaz, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That one missed.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
They're not ready to
Now
go
batting
home quite
first
yet.
baseman.
So a man at first. Kyle Farmer,
Farmer.
the next to hit.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two. If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Stays alive. In the dirt, blocked. On the ground to the left, Mauricio. The throw to second is offline.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
First and second, no outs. Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. The tying run at the plate. Grounds one to short. Lindor. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
He's 2 outs away. Next for Colorado, Tyler Freeman.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. Up the middle, the flip to second. The double play ends it right here.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.